Traditionally, the Mesolithic or the microlith using cultures are assigned to the early and middle Holocene. In recent years, chronology in South Asia has been pushed back by a few early dates from Sri Lanka, that is about 34,000 years before present and 28,000 years before present. The most recent date of 35,000 years before present from Jwalapuram, Andhra Pradesh, in which the industry has been labelled as microlithic, has modified our understanding of the chronology. It would therefore be best to think of a longer time span for this culture. And when we are saying microlithic, we are meaning those small blades which have to be of certain dimension. Now, we find a huge number of Mesolithic sites in the Indian context. They are well preserved. Substantial evidence is available on subsistence, environment and technology, because you see with most of these sites are dating to Holocene. Holocene is the time when there is no longer any glaciation. Climate is becoming more adaptable perhaps to the human beings. Large number of habitation sites have been excavated. For the first time, human burials have been seen from the Indian Mesolithic context. Then you find very, very beautiful rock paintings, for example in Bhimbetka, Adamgarh, which reflects the aesthetic and other cultural aspects of the Mesolithic. So you get to have a lot of information on the Indian Mesolithic. The number and density of Mesolithic sites is also greater. Almost all the ecozones and regions that I have mentioned so far were exploited, including the hilly tracts of Orissa and the region around Chitrakoot Falls in central India. Also, we see that now human populations were exploiting a greater variety of habitats and expanding into Ganga Valley. This is very interesting. On the shores of Oxbow lakes at Sarai Nahar Rai, Damdama and Mahadaha, you're getting huge number of Mesolithic sites, and for the first time human burials are seen from these sites. Incidentally, the question that you might ask is, where did they get the raw material from? You cannot expect to find the raw material, those stone raw material nodules from these Oxbow lake surroundings. It has been surmised that they got this raw material from the Vindhyan region. So you can see the kind of distance these people traveled, or that there were these sort of network mechanisms. Perhaps, I don't know whether we can think of a prehistoric exchange system. Then we find evidence of Mesolithic culture in the Damodar Valley, in the hilly tracts of Gujarat and the sand dunes of Langanaj. Sand dune sites like Bagor and Tilwara in Rajasthan have been very well researched, excavated by V.N. Mishra. From the cave shelters of central India like Adamgarh and Bhimbetka, then from the coastal sand dune sites which are called terry sites near the tip of the peninsula on the east coast. So you can see the wide variety of habitats that we are coming across during this time. Many of the Mesolithic sites bear evidence of antecedent stages of food production. Now, this is the distribution of Mesolithic sites in